can start.
Good afternoon, everyone. On the first day of our presentation, I am going to deal with R.K. Narayan's fiction, A Glimpse into Indian Culture and its Struggles. Here is my personal academic information, roadmap of presentation. So let's start with the introduction of R.K. Narayan. Rasipuram Krishna Swami Narayan Swami, recognized as one of the leading figures in India in Indian literature. He was born on 10 October in 1906 in colonized British India. His father was a teacher and he plays a significant role in his early education. His youngest brother Lakshman was known for his cartoon. Narayan spends his childhood under the care of maternal grandmother Parvati, and gives her a nickname of Kunjappa. And he is famous with this name in his family circle. He learned arithmetic, mythology, classical Indian music, and Sanskrit from his grandmother. Narayan studied at Lutheran Mission School, CRC High School, and the Christian College High School. Here are the list of notable works written by R.K. Narayan. And the first work he was published is Swami and Friends, and he won a Sahitya Academy Award in 1916 for his work The Guide. So Narayan's art of writing. R.K. Narayan, known for his connection to his characters and his skills in showing the world around them. So with the fictional town Malgudi, he shows the contemporary time of India in how people live life in that time. Thomas Hardy also create a fictional town Vexas, and he also he compared. He was often compared to the famous author William Faulkner. Narayan's writing style was simple and unprecious with natural elements of humor. Some critics have considered Narayan to be Indian Chekhov because of the simplicity of writing and the gentle beauty and humor in tragic situations. Pulitzer Prize winner Jhumpa Lahiri says Narayan's short stories are like his novels, but much quicker to read. He describes the characters and plot in very simple way and in very short. Like other novelists take many time to explain these topics, and he won several awards and honors for his significant contribution to the literary world, such as Sahitya Academy Award, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, S.C. Bansal Medal, and a multiple nomination for the Nobel Prize in Literature. So Malgudi, fictional town, is created by R.K. Narayan, and he was also known as a Prince of Malgudi, and he first introduced this in the novel Swami and Friends. Uh, Malgudi, located on the border of Mysore and Madras state and situated along the Saryu River. Most of his story take a place in a Malgudi fictional town. Here he shows the Indian culture like Hindu tradition and modernity, the transition from colonialism to nationalism, and the personal challenges of ordinary individuals. While describing his creation of Malgudi, Narayan says that Malgudi was an earth shaking discovery for me because I had no mind for facts and things like that, which would be necessary in writing about Malgudi or any real place. I first pictured not my town but just the railway station, which was a small platform with a banyan tree, a station master, and two trains. A day one coming and one going. I sat down and wrote the first sentence about my town. The train had just arrived in Malgudi station. So Malgudi is not just a place for his story, but it's like a real hero for his story. How he described the religion of that time. R.K. Narayan's story reflects the 20th century of India, and most of his story describes the madness of religion in India. And in the novel Swami and Friends, when Swami gets upset with his teacher Ebenezer for saying bad things about Hindu gods, so here he describes his personal experience. He is studying in Christian schools. In that class, he was only a Hindu boy, and he experienced this bad behavior with him, and he described this in the novel Swami and Friends. And in The Vendor of Sweets, the main character Jagan is deeply influenced by the Bhagavad Gita. He also described the ashram dharma of Hindu way of life, and his character Vendor of Sweets, Jagan, and protagonist Jagan, and in a novel A Tiger for Margudi, Tiger also follows the four ashrams. And the novel The Painter of Science presents the dilemma of the modern generation over religion. And another work, The Guide, also depicts the Indian religious beliefs, superstition, and philosophy. In this work, a main character, Raju, he was a sannyasi, a godly man, and how people give respect to them and how they treated them. He described it very well. Myths, magic, and superstitions. Narayan's novels incorporate Indian myths and magical elements. Uh, uh, the novel English teacher. In this novel, the protagonist talks with his wife. After the death of his wife, he talks with his wife's spirit with the help of sannyasi. And another novel, The Man Eater of Malgudi, is influenced by an Indian myth, specifically the tale of Bhasmasur. And another novel, The Guide, there is a fasting of bring down to the rain, and Raju is easily taken to be Mahatma by the credulous villagers. Belief in stars and respect for sannyasis in Indian culture. In India, we know that people are very uh, believe in astrology, and he describes the conflict between the believers and non-believers in stars and fate. Here he's a famous story in astrologers day. He put a character, astrologer, who use a human psychology to manipulate the people, and he has no works, and he has no work to do. That's why he became an astrologer. And another one is Indian culture respects the sannyasi and godly men without waiting for a proof of their virtues and miracles. He describes the sannyasi in good manner also and in bad manner also. The English teacher and a tiger for Malgudi, he describes a genuinely influential holy figure. And another one in The Guide, he describes the sannyasi Raju in a bad manner. So this how he describes the beliefs of Indian, how Indians believes in astrology and their respect towards sannyasi. Family system, here if we can see that normally Indian traditional patriarchy family structure he describes in his stories and novels. In the novel The Guide, the main character Rosie, she was a daughter of dancer, and he marries a man for his status, not for a love or any type of that relation. But she only marry with him for the status. And how he badly behaved with his wife. So this normal traditional patriarchy family structure he describes in his works. And Narayan touches upon the issue of conflict between language. So this is a time of colonialism when he writes his novel. And in this time, the British allowed the dominance of the English language over the regional languages. It can be seen in the novels like Swami and Friends, where the students don't pay attention to the Tamil Pandit's class but are very much attentive in English class. Another one is a freedom struggle and Gandhian movement. So, in colonized India, people are fighting for freedom, and in that time, he write the novel "Waiting for the Mahatma." It describes the freedom movement and Gandhian principle, and he also describes the adoration, or how people are madly following the Gandhian philosophy, and good things about it also, and hypocrisy of Gandhian philosophy also. So, in the novel The Vendor of Sweets, the main character, Jagan, is devoted follower of Gandhi. He wears a khadi and spins charkha. He also leave his study for joining the Gandhi's freedom movement, and he is also money conscious and maintains two account books to avoid paying income tax, which reveals the hypocrisy of the Gandhian principles. So, this how. R.K. Narayan captures the India or around him in his works. Here are work citation.
In Sia, what are some common beliefs and practice he highlights in his novel that reflects Indian culture?
Most of his works highlights the Indian culture, like how Indian people live in 20th century, their religious beliefs, astrology and myth, and also family structure of India.
Yes, it is posted before Upas. It is showing in my that movie post.
Here, this is now shown.
It's showing posted in my Insia, do you think that the belief in sannyasis and stars affects the family system in Indian culture?
Okay, so belief in stars and astrology it's also affect the family system. Like that idea of kundali and it's also affect the family system in India. Okay, thank you.